Good morning, Australia.
Good morning. Oh, good afternoon or good lunchtime, Texas.
That's what it is here. That's what it is here. So,
We're,
how's
we're
the other
all around
side
the
of the
world.
world?
Well, it's good. It's good. The sun's coming up. The moon was amazing last night. What a great full moon.
Was a big full
And
moon,
you know what?
wasn't
The moon will be setting at the moment where we're going to be today. So I know it's lunchtime for you, it's morning for me, but today we're going to be going to France
we
to
are?
meet a wonderful Italian French lady called Ornella.
I'm
Come on,
excited.
come on down, Ornella.
Please come on down.
There we go.
Hello.
There you are. Very good.
How
Hi.
exciting is this?
We are so happy to meet you.
Yeah, me too. Very excited.
Great, great. Chris, you want to kick us off?
Yeah. So Ornella, tell us about how long you've been doing iridology and where you're from and so on.
I have been doing iridology for the past 3 years. I'm from Italy. I'm from Lake Como, and
Oh,
I
beautiful.
came to France a while ago, and I've been living in France for the past 30 years. And I came to really learn naturopathy, and I got so fascinated by iridology that I just I could not do it, not get into it.
Wow. And your English is great. And I'm sure you're fluent in Italian and French. Like I just love European people who can just mix so many languages. It's wonderful to
Myself.
meet you.
Yes.
Thanks.
Yay.
Nice to meet you guys too.
Well, I think we would like to know, maybe with all the eyes that you see, what could be your favorite sign? What do you like best when you look into the eyes?
What I like best, I guess, are the pigments or the pigmentation. I really like the colors. I guess that's sort of my artist me that comes out. But I really like pigments in the eyes, and I have noticed that when you observe an iris with a lot of pigments, just at a glance, you can right away know what's behind. I mean, not only physiologically, not only what your parents or your ancestor transmitted, but also the way you handle things and the way your body reacts. And of course, the way the person approaches life too.
That's very
Unreal.
good. Very well said.
Yeah, I love
Yes.
pigment. Have you got pigments in?
Eyes. And I got quite a bit of yellow in my eyes, but
Okay.
it's just really central heterochromia. It's
Yeah.
not really spots, but yeah.
Yes. Awesome. I'm a yellow-eyed too. I'm a bit kidney lymphatic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's great. That's great. I'd like to know, Ornella, what drew you to iridology? Like, tell us some of your story about what drew you to where you are today.
Okay. Iridology, I just really, the first time I started to know about iridology was when I studied naturopathy. And I don't know, there was something in the eye that just talked to me. And I guess the saying, the eyes are the mirror of the soul, really, had an impact on me. And, sometimes life puts you through very tough ordeals. And these ordeals help you
Yeah.
to get your, path you had to choose in life. And that's pretty much what happened to me. So I really couldn't stop, but wanting to know more and more about iridology. And I conducted many researches on internet. And the advantage that I had is, of course, that I speak English and Italian. out there are several schools. There's an Italian school that, let's say, school way of saying, it's more like an approach, an Italian approach to iridology. There is a French approach to iridology, the American approach to iridology, and they are pretty different. I think that the Italian approach is more like on a emotional and spiritual. That I found out, of course, when I had the chance to get the books of Daniele Lorito in Italian and read them all. And I found out about another Italian iridologist, which who he has more like a transgenerational approach to the observation of the iris. And then, of course, were Harry Wolf and Danny Johnson and also Tony Miller. So I have a pretty global view, and that is very important because you can put all the information together and you can get a complete picture, a really holistic, look at the globality of a man, of a person. Say.
Yeah. Wow, I love that. And I mean, it's very interesting what you say about, the type of iridologist in certain countries having a certain flavor, if you like, or a personality. And when I read Dr. Lorito's books, it's kind of like reading love poetry. I just love it. It's so beautiful. Yay, that's great. So do you have a practice in Lyon, or how do you work?
Yes, I do work near Lyon, and I have an office, and I receive my clients most of the times. Well, I'm a naturopathy, but a naturopath. Sorry, I most of the people that come to see me, they come to see me because of the iridology technique, and that's what I really love to do.
That's excellent.
And do you work face to face, or do you also work remotely?
I don't work remotely for iridology. I attach a lot of importance to the face-to-face, the contact and the feeling, because relations is let's say, it has all to do with emotions and what somebody can let you feel, and the only way to feel the energy is by being present, face to face. I cannot feel the energy as well when I am on a video with somebody.
Fabulous.
Well, I feel the same way.
I'm inspired. I want to go to Lyon and have a reading.
Sure, let's go. Let's pack our bags and go.
You're
Chris.
welcome. You're welcome to come.
Okay, very good. Well, Ornella, we're in that place right now where we play a little game with you, and we have you pick a number. We have a little board. We have you, if you can see it. See that? No, it's not showing today.
You're totally covered out.
Yeah,
it's a wheel. It
is a wheel. It is a wheel. Just trust me.
It's
a game. Just trust me. It's a game, and we will ask you a question based on numbers between 1 and 36. We're going to ask you a question, and it's just a little play along, just to kind of see where we all are, and then we might answer the question too. You never can tell. So just pick a number, and I'll pull a question.
Okay. 23.
23. Okay. Here we go. Oh, this is easy. This is so easy. You got this one. How do you explain iridology to someone who has never heard about it before?
Oh, okay. Iridology, that's a question I get very often. What I used to say is that iridology is a technique. I prefer to use the word technique because it's it can leave space for a lot of interpretation. Okay, but it's a technique that can really show you so many um, aspects of a person at just one glance, and without invading the body of the person. It's non-invasive. You don't need to cut somebody's body to get to the center of it all. And iridology, I am a very Cartesian person at the base, so iridology to me is really a technique that find a lot of truth in the science and in whatever it is, like physiology and the relationship between all the organs and the human body, and the reaction of our body. So that's basically how I explain pretty much.
That's very good. It's very good.
Awesome. Yay.
I pretty much do the same thing, so when somebody asks me what is iridology, I give them the clinical definition, of course, but I'll tell them too, you have to experience it to see what it really is, so that you can get the full scope of what it all details. But it's the naysayers, it's the ones that say, oh, I don't want to know. That's the ones I go after. That's the ones I just go after. And I say, do you really not want to know? I mean, do you go to the dentist because you have a toothache and you say, don't tell me what's wrong? Or do you sit down to eat a meal and say, please don't tell me what I'm eating? Don't tell me. I don't want to know. Really? Do you do things like that? I mean, is that how you go through life? You don't want to know? Oh, yes, you do. Because whatever you know, you can fix.
Yeah.
You can fix.
Right.
You can start down that path of hope. You get down that path of, you know what, I am quite capable of repair. I'm not broken. I'm just bent a little bit.
Yeah.
And we can start the repair.
Yeah. So I also say to people that come to see me for iridology, I mean, it has never happened to me that they say they don't want to know, because if they come to me, it's because they want to know and that they're ready to know. So that's what I tell them.
Yeah, exactly. I usually say iridology is a great assessment tool that helps you live your best life. It's like a blueprint. And I usually, if I'm explaining what iridology is, I usually say the colors and structures and markings in your eye reflect what you've inherited from your last 4 generations. And whether you and physically and emotionally and spiritually, and whether you manifest the best case scenario or the worst case scenario depends on how you eat, drink, think, live, and love. And that's why I'm here to help you to work with that so that we can live your best life.
Absolutely. I think I also always insist on the fact that you are the one that decides what your life is going to be like, because the signs in your eyes are just what is your constitution and what your ancestors gave to you. But you this represents only 30% on what you're going to be. All the rest, that is 70%, is you that is going to make the difference.
Exactly.
I love that.
That is good. That is good. Well, we're just delighted to meet you, and look for us to show up in France very soon someday, and we'll just camp out with you for a while and have a good time.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I'm going to this year in July at the naturopathic conference. I'm not sure if you're going to be there in Paris in July, but yeah, maybe we'll meet at some
maybe
stage.
We'll meet. Of course, yes, with pleasure. Yes,
I would love to be tagging along for that.
Yeah.
Great. Well, we will let you go on.
Yeah,
we will let you go on with your evening. Chris, we're going to let you start your day today, and I'm going to hopefully finish up today and do a little bit more work.
Yay.
How
Well,
about
I
that?
finished my day because it's past 8 o'clock in the evening in
Yeah.
France.
Time for
Yep.
bed. But you know,
Yeah.
when I was in France, I was surprised that they started cooking at this time. It's like it's quite late that they eat dinner.
Yeah. Actually, in the winter we eat a little earlier, but in the summer it's true we have dinner later. Yes.
Yeah, which is lovely. I love it.
In
I
the
love
summer,
France.
that's fun to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Well,
Well,
thank you
thank
so
you so
much. We
much, and
appreciate
we'll
you.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.